Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Drew back again with another video for all you soccer fans out there. And in this video, we're going to talk about two things. As you can see from the title, we're going to talk about some quick channel updates coming to this channel very soon, starting today. And then we're also going to talk about some MLS games over the weekend. Go over to three of the big games, I think, in my point of view. Talk about those real quick, and then you guys can go on your way. So let's talk about them. So let's get this channel stuff out of the way real quick. I feel like I want to bring something back to the channel. If you guys have been subscribed to my channel for maybe like a year and a half or whatever, I used to have this kind of series on my channel back then that only lasted like 2 weeks or something. It was called MLS Mondays, and that was when every Monday we talk about MLS and American soccer stuff, blah blah blah, and that was that. And that was back in the time, that kind of dissolved on my channel because I felt like back then I wasn't really sure or confident of what type of videos I wanted to put out. Like if I wanted to just talk about MLS, just talk about the national team, or just make stupid FIFA videos. Like I was still kind of uncertain on the way my channel was going. But now that I feel like I'm in a good spot and I know what I want to talk about, I want to talk about just American soccer in general. And MLS is a big chunk and a big part of American soccer and a big part of trying to grow soccer interest here in America. I feel like with the Gold Cup and like the U20 World Cup and the Women's World Cup this past summer, I feel like it's been, it's not been, it's a legit fact that it's been really hoarding my channel in terms of my videos. Like all the videos I've uploaded these past weeks have been just about the national teams, of the teams that I just mentioned. So, and I feel like I was kind of depriving you guys of MLS content because MLS, like I said, is a very important fact in terms of trying to grow soccer here in America. So, in an attempt to really give you guys more MLS content and give myself more MLS content and give the sport more MLS content, I'm going to bring back MLS Mondays but kind of revamp it. So every Monday from now on, until something changes, every Monday from now on, we're going to talk about the MLS games that happened over the weekend before that Monday and just go over them. We'll talk about them, talk about big controversies, talk about big upsets, talk about big wins, big rivalry clashes, and stuff like that. I'm not going to talk about every single game because sometimes there's a lot of games that go on over the weekend. But for the most part, that's what MLS Monday is going to be about. So every Monday, you guys can totally expect MLS content every single week, every Monday. That's great. And I came to this decision to really make this and make a more structured channel upload schedule because, quick life update, I got a new job. And I'm going to be starting that in a couple weeks. So I'm really excited for that. But the only big thing right now is the job I'm at right now before I leave. I'm working a morning shift. And when I start this new job, which I'm really excited for, I'm going to be working more of a night shift type of deal. So the uploads will be kind of sporadic, and I didn't want to make them that sporadic. I didn't want to upload one video a week and then come back and upload 2 videos. I wanted to be really consistent with my channel because not only do I want to give you guys more content weekly in terms of every kind of American soccer aspect, but I also know that if I'm able to upload my schedule in a consistent manner, upload videos in a consistent manner, then I know I can grow my channel a little more. And if you guys like this video down below and subscribe to the channel, that can definitely help the channel out as well. Because the goal of the whole channel, as I say in almost every video, is the whole goal of my channel is to really grow soccer interest here in America and just grow the fan base. We have such a good fan base going right now. I love it. I love all your guys' comments, the mean ones, the happy ones, the annoying ones, the cool ones. It doesn't matter. I love all of them because that just means everyone behind that comment is passionate about soccer, and that's the whole goal, to bring a whole community of passionate soccer fans here to the channel in a place where we all can talk about MLS. Even if you're roasting MLS, you're still talking about it. So that's it. So in an attempt to really organize my schedule and really not get backtracked by my whole life changes, I'm going to do a 3 upload a week type of structure. So on Mondays, we're going to have MLS Mondays, talk about all the games, or most of the games, big stuff happening in MLS. And then on Wednesdays, we're going to talk about random stuff, random uploads, random ideas I want to do about American soccer. I'll upload them on Wednesday. And on Friday, we can either preview the MLS games coming up for the weekend or talk about any big news going on that week in American soccer. So, Friday can be like a news roundup in terms of American soccer news, or if it's a slow news week in American soccer, we can talk about previewing the MLS weekend schedule. And then obviously when the postseason starts and MLS is in the off season, then we will revamp the Friday schedule and the Monday schedule to see how that's going to work out. But we'll get there when we get there. Right now, you guys know you're going to be getting MLS content at least twice a week and a good surprise video every Wednesday. So really look forward to that. I'm looking forward to that because I'm really excited to really keep my life in a little bit of a kind of stability structure. I feel like getting this new job is really going to be a big change for my life, but I don't want to affect my YouTube schedule. I don't want to affect you guys in terms of getting American soccer content. So that's why I really sat down and really try to organize myself. That way we can all have some good American soccer content. Pretty decent American soccer content every week. So if you guys feel okay with that schedule, if you guys think that's going to be a cool idea, let me know down below if you're excited for that, because your boy Drew is. And I don't want this video to be too long. It's already like 8 minutes. At least that's what it says here. So I'm going to talk about 3 quick games that I really want to review that happened this weekend because we just got to talk about them. So let's just talk about them, Drew. The first game I wanted to talk about that happened this past Friday was, of course, the 7-goal thriller between LAFC and Atlanta United. Of course, LAFC coming off a really shocking and disappointing defeat in the derby against LA Galaxy. And we'll get to them in a second, you Galaxy fans. LAFC totally, I'd say, dominated Atlanta United. When you look at the score at 4-3, it looks like it was a tight game. But when you really watch the highlights, when you watch the game, you can see that it really was not close at all. Think about this. 7 goals in this game. 6 of them came in the first half. How insane was that? But before the halftime whistle blew, LAFC were up 4-1 on Atlanta United. And that was crazy until, Joseph Martinez scored in the dying minutes of the first half to make it 4-2 going into the half. And then coming into the second half, I kind of thought Atlanta United would have a little more spark in them and want to really attack more. I mean, they kind of did. They tried to really attack more, but they really couldn't break down LAFC. And LAFC was just way too strong midfield. The whole team overall is so good, which makes a loss to LA Galaxy last week a little more shocking, as you can see how Bob Bradley has set up this team to really, they're the top team in MLS. Doesn't matter who they lose against, they're the top team. 49 points on the Western Conference. They're gonna win, everything. They're gonna win everything. They're the best team in MLS. I can't see, not even the defending champions Atlanta United can stop this team from scoring or from winning. Insane. I really like that game, and it was also good for the neutrals. Us Americans, I know we like big score lines, and this was a good game to watch or to show your friends, hey, soccer's pretty cool, bro. Come watch this game. It has 7 goals in it. Oh, cool. 6 goals in the first half. Awesome. And scored, some of the big names in MLS scored in that game. Joseph Martinez and Carlos Vela, Diego Rossi. Big names scoring in the big games. That's what we need. All right, only 2 more games, and I got to talk about my Philly boys, who really, really disappointed me. Just for that game over the weekend on Saturday. Philadelphia Union really surprising everyone in MLS, the whole fan base of MLS, being top of the Eastern Conference right now. And going into this game against Montreal, I kind of thought they would at least draw away from home. But they were friggin' totally annihilated, 4-0 on the road in Canada against Montreal. That's, 2 players from Montreal Impact having braces, so a double brace from Montreal, 4 goals past the Union, and we had Andre Blake between the sticks, and it couldn't help, I don't know, we just weren't on our game that day. Very disappointing, really, really crucial loss in the Eastern Conference. We're lucky that Atlanta United also did not secure a win or even a point on the road against LAFC, because if they did, the top of the table would be a lot more closer than it is now, or even if Atlanta United were able to defeat LAFC, they would have secured the top spot in the Eastern Conference at the end of this weekend. So we missed a good opportunity to really go farther away from Atlanta United, my Philly boys, but we're going to bounce back. The important thing is to not really let this affect the rest of our momentum that we've got with us right now. really keep it going, really stay focused, really still be motivated to really continue on and claim that top spot at the end of the season of the Eastern Conference. And we're not going to win the Shield, whoever gets the most points at the end of the season, blah, 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 whatever. We're not going to win that because LAFC is going to win that trophy because they're already 10 points ahead of us in the Western Conference, or just overall in the conferences together. You know what I'm saying. The last game I want to talk about is a game that I actually was able to sit down and watch. And I was really happy to watch this game because it made me kind of happy. And this was Portland against LA Galaxy. Portland, of course, winning 4-0 against the Galaxy, who were coming off a surprising win against their bitter rivals, LAFC, in El Tráfico last weekend, which I agree is kind of a dumb name, but who cares? Portland totally dismantled LA Galaxy. Portland totally nullified Zlatan's threat on the attack. Zlatan had one good pass into the box, and Antonio could not finish the ball. You know, the Portland goalkeeper made a tremendous save, and I wish I could show you guys highlights, but I can't. Just go watch the highlights on the MLS YouTube channel, which hopefully your boy Drew one day will be able to feature on there, but I doubt it. And when you go and watch these highlights, what I really want to stress is that the amazing goals that Portland Timbers scored. Like, every player, Diego Valeri, Christian Paredes scored 2 beautiful goals. They totally wiped the floor with LA Galaxy. Portland, of course, coming off a big win against their rivals too last weekend, Seattle Sounders. So they keep knocking them down. They keep knocking the big boys down. And what's worrying for me, for LA Galaxy fans, is that next game you guys play against Atlanta United, a team who really wants to win, who really wants to go and challenge the Union at the top of the Eastern Conference, who really are desperate for a win and desperate to show people that they still are the champions of MLS and show them how they became champions. So that's very worrying for me if I was a Galaxy fan. Zlatan not really able to do anything. LA Galaxy, there's three red cards in this game, you know, all towards the end of the game, with Efrain Alvarez really kicking the ball. I forget who he hit, but the Portland Timbers player fell. He got tackled. It was a clean challenge. He fell. Efrain Alvarez just totally fucking spiked that ball in the back of his head. Could have broken his freaking neck or knocked him the fuck out, but he didn't. And that's kind of good, very good, but he still got a yellow card. Youngster who kind of surprised me when I saw that he got a red card, but, you know, heat of the moment. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is his role model, so what do you expect is going to happen? Well, that's it, guys. I know it was kind of only a little bit of a review of this past weekend, but, you know, like I said, I don't want this video to be too long. I don't want it to be over 20 minutes because I hate, first of all, it takes forever to upload, and second of all, I don't know if you guys really want to watch me talk for 20 minutes. So, that's that. Next Monday, we'll talk about more games that happened in MLS, and I'll see you guys this Wednesday to talk about the MLS All-Star Game, which you guys know what I think about the All-Star Game. And if you don't, first of all, subscribe. Second of all, I'll leave it down below in the description box under this video. So totally check that out. My thoughts on the All-Star Game as a whole, not just this season, just the All-Star Game as a whole. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on all the games down below. If I didn't cover your team, first of all, I'm sorry. Second of all, leave your thoughts anyway down below. And let me know what you guys think about this new Drew upload schedule here on this channel. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for kicking with me. I'll see you next time. Peace.